everybody. Happy Tuesday. I keep reading. Okay, this is Takeover Tuesday. That's right. Church Girl Rants is
Yes, yes,
taking
yes.
over Tuesdays. So every Tuesday we will be here and we're going to be looking for you all to show up to here on Church Girl Chance. I said Chance. Church Girl Rants. I am Cheryl and you have Christy and Sharon. And we are here to make your life exciting.
Yes, that part.
We talk about everything. Single church girls living in the world.
Mm.
We are taking over. And so on tonight, we're going to be talking about relationship red flags.
Blue
They are all
flags,
out.
white flags.
Sometimes we listen, sometimes we don't, sometimes we see them, sometimes we might ignore them. But if you know somebody that needs to be on here tonight, if you are on here and you have some great wisdom for us, we would also like you to hang out with us as we talk about this subject. And even as you come on, we are going to ask you to like, comment, and subscribe. If you are on Facebook and you have not liked the page already, go ahead, click that thumbs up button, like it. Don't be afraid of it. And if you're on YouTube, I'm going to ask you to also hit that like button and then subscribe so that you'll know when we jump on. Now, y'all, we have a juicy topic on tonight. So I'm not going to belabor the point. I'm going to jump right in. And you know, one of the first things we do is what?
The
Question
question
of
of
the
the
day.
day.
And y'all, I keep forgetting. Hold on. I'm going to get better. I promise I am. It
Yes,
didn't
where's your
happen
noise?
today.
Where's your
But
music?
yeah.
I can do the sound.
Hold up.
Do 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 do.
That was the wrong one, child. Y'all heard
That's the
that?
wrong one.
This is it.
Mm-mm.
Question of the day. So here is our question of the day. It says, what are some of the excuses okay, not excuses, reasons. That's it. What are some of the reasons you have given for not dating someone? Are you blocking your blessings with excuses? So I want you to give me the things you would say, like, I would date him, but like the people that were presented to you, what are some excuses that you have given for not wanting to date a particular person?
I'm just trying to get
Um,
closer to God.
So you'll be in the way of Jesus.
that part. Uh, I'm on sabbatical.
Oh, y'all so churchy.
No, no. Go ahead, Cheryl. What's yours?
Yeah.
Okay. It actually wasn't hey Robin.
She's starting already. She's starting already.
Yeah.
Y'all pray for the preacher because it wasn't an excuse. It was kind of like a lie. I'm in a relationship with the Lord.
Yeah.
That part. Look. I like wearing 5-inch pumps.
So I'm assuming he was shorter than you.
No, he wasn't shorter, just vertically challenged.
Okay, he was vertically challenged.
Oh gosh.
Y'all already know me. Some excuses
Okay.
weren't verbal.
It was the eye, it was the face expression.
Right. Or just the like ignoring. Or just the walking away.
Yeah.
I don't think I've
Mm,
ever did that. I don't think I've ever just walked away from somebody. Maybe I need to try that,
That's because you're
but I
just so
haven't.
nice, Chrissy.
yeah. That part.
Okay, Robin.
Oh, yeah.
Look, that's what they say. If it's good enough for the amusement park, it's good
Hello.
enough for us.
Hey, Adrian, thanks for joining.
Hey,
Yeah, it's
Adrian.
going to be a great discussion. It is. Oh, Robin has okay, 6 feet.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
She's
with
got her
her.
parameters already
I,
set. Oh, you 5'11"? Man,
mm,
you just missed it. Ask the Lord to
oh,
bless you.
Well,
Ask the Lord to
and
bless you.
and for one, I told him, I said, well, you need to have a car and not a bicycle, and you probably be best to have your own place, because ladies want to know that you. I mean, because right now, if you're living with your mom and you have a bicycle, that's you're not gonna be able to.
okay.
You
I just
gotta
straight up
understand,
told
I
him.
he's trying to, climate change, all of these fumes from all of these exhausts. He's trying to look out for climate change.
Well, because we wouldn't be able to ride together. Because I'm not hopping on the back of a bicycle with a helmet.
oh, oh, that's funny. Well, yeah, that bicycle ride with the both of you guys, yeah, that's gonna be quite interesting. Mm-hmm.
Well, it won't
I
be happening because I'm not gonna do it. He gonna be riding by himself.
that would not be happening. He said, she said, "When you get a scooter, call me."
Right.
Not even that little side seat that they have on some of them. I'm not even getting in the side seat.
Oh, I
Not
like the ones with the big little thing. I mean, that's
Listen,
actually kind
yeah,
of cute. I would ride in that.
just like
you
the
but
one on the commercial on the what is
Yes,
it?
with
Yeah,
the at the
I would try
weddings,
that.
I would get in that. That would
at
be
this
fun,
size
I
that I
think.
am, and I'm trying to get the weight down, I'm not gonna do that. I have people with their phones out the car, and then my video go viral. We're not doing that.
Mama, look,
Yeah, at least you'll have a platform. Look,
right.
you may get
But
more
the
members
devil
like
meant for
that, girl.
evil. Let God turn it around for good.
Look, you never know. Look, that may get more members in there. That may get more men
See,
in the congregation, baby.
they
You
say
never
Pastor
know.
need a car.
Possibly. I can't embarrass myself like that. No way.
Well, Mr. Reggie, we are praying for you.
Yes,
But
Reggie, we're praying.
let me say, when I saw this, I was like, man, I don't have any good good excuses like some zingers that I have just. So I was hoping y'all was gonna have some real good ones so I could use them. I was gonna steal from y'all. Hey, Jamila, I was gonna steal
Hey,
Hello,
y'all.
Jamila.
Jamila. And sometimes it's just best to tell them I'm not interested.
See, there you go. Just cut to the chase.
Just
Or
cut
just
to the
say,
chase.
not today. Just
Satan.
not today. You know, hit me up at another time, but not today.
But no, see, like I be
Yeah.
wanting to say like not ever.
Look,
Not
look.
tomorrow.
Now I did do this one day, because this guy just kept trying. He kept trying. And I went, oh, that's so nice. That's sweet.
Oh
No,
my
but
goodness.
that's sweet. Oh,
See, I
woo
have to get
woo.
better with. See, I'm gonna learn from you. Y'all are teaching me, like from being on the show. I'm for real. Y'all are teaching me how to be firm, but still be kind because I can cut. Like he be
Yeah.
bleeding when I walk away.
Right. He has lost all blood. He just got a trail. He looking like he just should be up on the cross with Jesus by the
Well,
time you
and I
finish.
realized the reason I did that was because I wanted it to. I wanted him to know of a surety that I meant don't circle back. Don't circle back. You know
Oh,
that I mean that. Hey Ryan, Rayon, thanks so much for joining.
hey Rayon.
He said, "Is you scares of me?"
Is
That
you a
would scare
scare?
me. That was
Yep.
Cammy. Yeah. So
The
yes,
King's
Robin,
English.
you must speak the King's
Ah,
English. Yes, yes.
oh,
Like, and not that that it has to be perfect, but it has to be, yeah. I'm just gonna let that drop. It don't have to be perfect. But y'all, this I want oh man, I had a okay, this I want to ask this too. This is gonna be question of the day part two.
Okay.
uh-oh.
Yeah, and I just want to get y'all's feedback on this because when I heard this, I didn't agree with it. I subscribed to Kev on Stage's app. He has a streaming service,
Uh-huh.
and they're doing a dating show called Love on Stage.
Okay.
And they have this panel. His wife, Miss Kev on Stage, she has a couple people that she brings in, and they talk about the dates. They're doing virtual dates with these three couples, and one of the guys that's on the show, he has a nice place. They were teasing because he had like grass. You know how they have those like grass things on the back of the wall. And they were talking
Mm-hmm.
about how nice that was.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the ladies on the panel said that would raise a red flag for her. This is going to be the segue into our show. She said that would raise a
Mm-hmm.
red flag to her if a man has a very nicely decorated home, because that would make her think that a woman did that. That maybe he may not be seriously interested in just her. Maybe there's what other woman is, circling or in his life. And so when I heard that, I was like, "Yeah." So I want to get you all's feedback.
Hmm.
If you went to if you were dating a guy, and let's say he said he's going to cook for you, and so you go over to his home and it's very nicely decorated, would you assume that like he's a player or that there's other women in his life? Would that be your assumption?
Not right off. That's not the first thing I mean, because some guys just like to keep their place clean. They like to keep it nice. Some of them may even hire a professional interior decorator to come in. I mean, that's what my mind would be. That he may have had her to come in and do some of that. Or he may just like to do stuff like that himself. There's some guys that do like to decorate nice things, especially if their mom or whoever they live with did that kind of stuff. He may just like to do, or he may have OCD. You just never know. So you just kind of have to let it, but that wouldn't be the first thing I would be thinking about.
Right, right. Okay, okay. How about you, Sharon? What do you think about that?
I think I'm about the same. And I guess I have to just use myself as an example. I didn't do our house. My husband did it.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't one. That's not my lane.
Yeah.
Right, right.
So
Mm-hmm.
with that, my husband, did, our house and so on and so forth. Needless to say, that's probably why after he passed away, my house was beautiful, but it was just not like when he did it. And so I was just like, no, that wouldn't make me do. And like Chrissy said too, it's possible that he can hire an
Hmm.
interior
Mm-hmm.
designer.
Right.
If he has
Mm-hmm.
that type of wall, he has
Yeah,
that type of money.
exactly. That's
Right.
what
Oh,
I
because this
thought.
this guy works for NASA.
Oh,
Well, if he has that, then no,
Yeah.
no.
And so when she said it in my mind, I was like, that would
she has
never,
trust issues. She has
right. I
trust
said that would
issues.
never be something that I would just automatically assume
Yeah, I
is
wouldn't
because
think
you
that.
have,
Yeah, that one.
I would assume, sort of like Chrissy
Mm-hmm.
said, I would assume that he's hired somebody to do that,
And
Yeah,
or he just likes nice things and
it's
yeah.
some guys who
he does
do
that, right. And Robin's in here talking about being on the DL. I
download.
wouldn't assume that he was on the DL either,
I wouldn't.
because because just because you dress a certain way, just because you like nice things, I think we sometimes we think that means you're effeminate, or
Yeah.
we kind of relegate that to a woman's area. But some
Mm-hmm.
guys are creative. They aren't, homosexual. They are just creative, and they do that well. So I wouldn't assume that there would be other things that would make me question some of
Yeah.
the DL. Right, Robin? She said good taste is a good thing,
Yeah,
and that's what I
good
would be
taste is
thinking.
a real good
Man,
thing.
this got good taste.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Oh,
right. And
I
and
like.
and that would just draw my attention. That means that for me,
Exactly.
that means if you're gonna have something like that in your home, that you're meticulous. That
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
you have some other thoughts in your mind as far as art is concerned, as far as the way that you love things and so on and so forth, because that's different. You don't find that. And so
Mm-hmm.
just to automatically go left field, and for me, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, and it was interesting that because she was the only female that was on the panel. It was three of them. Both of the guys disagreed with her. They was like, no, no, that don't mean he got no harem somewhere. It's just because he's
Right.
got a nice place. He could just like
Exactly.
nice things. And so I was like, well, let me talk to some other people. Let me get their perspective on what that, because in my mind I'm thinking she's been hurt before and somebody has done her like that. And so she's got like little trust issues with, just the simplest of things.
So you
So
gonna be good with somebody who you walk in their apartment and it's junky and got little flea festation and roaches crawling
That's
all
true.
over the floor? You gonna think that he's just the best man? What?
well, she said she wasn't talking about clean. She was talking about decorated. The the,
Okay,
the,
but
the
if
fact that
it's
it was decorated, she said, she wants, a man that's clean, but the whole decor thing threw her off.
Mm-hmm.
oh, so he could be clean and got one yellow curtain up and one green curtain on the other side, and you know, got mismatched dishes, and you'll be
Yeah.
okay. Okay, well, to each his own. Hmm.
And Thomasina says, and you don't find many guys who are very clean and like elegant things.
I
Um,
That's
think you.
true.
I find a
I
lot of
think
guys
you
that are
do though.
clean, a lot of them
Half and
don't
half.
like do the decor thing,
Yeah,
but
they don't do
a lot
that.
of guys I know are clean. Their
Yeah.
Yeah.
places might not look, like,
It's a, it's a
in,
half and half for me.
Architectural Digest, but it is clean.
And
So,
see, I'm gonna have to just say that the people that I've dated or what have you, I haven't had those challenges.
Hmm.
I
I've never
haven't either.
I haven't had those
So
challenges
you all
with
have been to their houses or their apartments or their condominiums?
And you said that like we
yeah.
weren't supposed to go there.
Like we can't
Let
go
me
with
get
some
clue.
other house.
Let me get clue.
So
Yes, the
I
guys that I
mean,
dated, I was in a long-term relationship with them, and yes, they have been to my house, and I've been to theirs.
yeah. I mean, yeah.
Hey, Pearl.
I wasn't a stranger. Hey, Pearl.
Robin says, if I can't come to your house, we have a problem. Like you, be- because that to me, thank
That
you,
part.
Robin. That to me would be like,
Let
why I
me
can't
cl-
come?
Yeah.
What you hiding at your house?
Right.
Is he
Somebody
a
at your
hoarder?
now that
Is
would
he
be
a
like
is
somebody
he
at your
a
house. Or like
is he
Christian,
a
like
Yeah.
hoarder?
his wife is at home waiting to go to Valentine's Dinner.
Yep, yep. That that was my situation.
Yeah, so I mean, I think if I'm dating you and we're in the same city, I'm you're gonna be to my house. I'm gonna be to your house. I will
Right.
see the inside of your house.
That part.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I need to see how you living.
Right. Because what I don't need those type of surprises, and
Thank you.
especially
Mhm.
in looks, especially at my age now, that's not what I need. Mm-mm.
No, at
No,
all. At all.
mm-mm.
Okay, so
Not
y'all,
at
let's jump
all.
into these red flags. So first of all, before
Red flag.
red flag, I should have put some red flags all around the thing, but okay, I forgot, y'all. Anyway, y'all know what we're talking about. Red flags. Red flags. Let's define red flags. when people say, like, red flags in relationships, what are they talking about when we say that? What do we mean by red flags? Anybody jump in?
And I actually pulled the definition. So it says, in relationships, red flags are signs that the person probably can't have a healthy relationship, and proceeding down the road together would be emotionally dangerous.
I like that. You should have sent
Okay.
that to me. I could have put that up on the screen.
That part.
Everybody needs that definition.
Dr. Wendy Walsh is the person that gave this. She's a clinical psychologist, so this is the one that she noticed. So I said, let me screenshot this for tonight because I was looking at this stuff this morning, so I can bring it tonight.
Read it again. I want to hear
Read
that
it
again.
again. Yeah.
It says, in relationships, red flags are signs that the person probably can't have a healthy relationship, and proceeding down the road together would be emotionally dangerous.
I like that. I like.
Oh yeah,
that
that's good.
I like.
That's
Go
good.
ahead, Doctor what?
Wendy.
Dr. Wendy Walsh. She's a clinical psychologist.
Walsh.
Yeah, she's a clinical psychologist who specializes in relationships.
Okay, you might need to look her up. That was good. It was real good.
And I will make sure I send this to you all.
Yeah, send it to me. Send it to me. Now we know the definition of a red flag. So I want you ladies to give me your top 3 red flags that you've experienced. I see Robin's already given us one on here. She said he don't take care of his kids or his mama. So that's a red flag. So Chrissy, Sharon, whichever one of y'all want to start, give me your top 3 red flags, things that we should be looking out that will be emotionally dangerous if we proceed.
I'm gonna let Sharon go first.
Go ahead, Chrissy.
I'm gonna let Sharon go first. Listen. So I had red flags that I looked over. When I was a form, when I was just dating, that he got so upset one time that he picked up a lawnmower and threw it across the yard. Picked up the lawnmower.
Pump your brakes. Wait. Wait. Hold up. Did you say he picked up a lawnmower, like a push lawnmower?
Picked it up, threw it across the yard.
You ran, right?
No, not with me. No, this was one of the stories that I was told that happened. His family told me this. And I'm like, well, they just giving me, and I'm just listening, like, oh, really? Because he was a built, fine built, I wasn't thinking on them other. I just said, oh, okay, yeah. So that was one.
That's physically dangerous. That's not just emotionally dangerous.
Let's see. When he got so upset, he was on the phone. After he got off the phone, actually he finished the conversation with whoever he was with. Now, this was before we got married. Just took it and slammed it to the wall, and it broke into pieces and shattered. 2.
This somebody you met? You married?
This is the same guy.
You married him?
Yeah. He did both of those things.
Mm-hmm.
He did the lawnmower thing.
Yeah, but he was never physically abusive to me. Nope. It's just I didn't have that problem. No.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't even think I have to give you a third one.
Nope, that's enough. That's enough. Thank you.
You stop right there at the lawnmower, baby. The lawnmower was enough.
Yeah.
Actually, that was not a red flag. That was a whole street light. Like, yeah. That was like lightning flashes from heaven.
He was very. He was a very strong. He was a very strong guy. So yeah, stuff like that. I mean, he was the state weightlifting champ. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Ooh, good Lord, Jesus! Okay, I wasn't ready. Go ahead. Leslie says liar, irresponsible, and selfish. Those are.
Yeah.
All right, Sharon.
I think one of the red flags for me, and this was like a long time ago, but one of the red flags for me was accusing me of doing something that in actuality you were doing.
Wow.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Okay.
And here's the
Yeah.
thing, you were accusing me of doing this, and this, but when the sun came up, those
Mm-hmm.
were the things that you were in actuality
Oh
doing.
wow.
And
Wow.
so, but you tried to get it off of you, point the finger at me so that,
Mm-hmm.
it wouldn't appear that
Hmm.
those are the things that you were doing. And
Right.
so,
Right.
yeah,
Oh, that's a good
that
one.
that's definitely a red flag.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
think now where I am in life, I think when you're yelling at me,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. We could have a disagreement, but if you
Right.
have to go to the top of your lungs at me and
Yeah,
things
that's the
of that
problem.
nature, that's when I know how to put up my good Baptist finger. I'm out
Right.
because yeah, that's not something that I'm gonna do. And when you think that when you get to the point to where you treat me as if I'm not going to be good without you.
Ah,
Right. Right.
yeah,
Right. Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Watch me walk.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Watch watch these hips. These not
Good sort of
these
way.
hips are made for walking.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
I think for me, those are definite red flags for me. I mean, there are a whole lot more, but those are, some red flags that I'm just like, mm, yeah, I don't. Oh, I
Yeah.
love that these comments are coming in so
Yeah, they
fast.
good.
These are,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm trying to put them as y'all are talking, because these are actually really, really good
They
red
are.
Right.
flags. I'll go back
I
because there was
know.
one. Let me see. And I put this is Thomasina Ruth. He's ready
Uh-huh.
to meet your parents right away and making plans for the future right away. I
Yeah.
experienced this red flag,
Yeah,
and I
Yeah.
didn't know it was one until the relationship was over.
Hmm.
I sped right on past it, like, okay, oh, he's really into me, okay. But what it really says is a person's not healed,
true.
and
Yeah.
so, and I had no idea. Um, anyway, so yeah, somebody that is
Yeah.
not willing to take it slow and get to know you, get to know what you're
Mm-hmm.
about,
Hmm.
let you get to know him, walk through that whole process, and they're speeding past that, and yeah, that's somebody, especially for men, because women, we do that all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
We meet you, we be like, is he him? This him,
Yep.
Jesus?
Right.
Women do that all the time, but men
Yeah.
typically don't do that. Men typically will try
Hmm.
to, anyway. So that I love that one. It was somebody else.
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess Robin is she's speaking for, I guess it's Sunita. She
Yes.
says you have to keep second guessing their feelings towards you, because when a man really
Yeah.
likes you,
That's true.
you won't have to
Yeah.
guess
If
a
you got a
thing.
That's
second
true.
guess, that's crazy. If you're into me, then show
Hmm.
me that you're into me. Don't make
Right.
me
Yes.
speculate. Don't make me have to ask you 15,000 times whether
Right.
Yeah.
he, because after that, I'm going to go to that movie. He's just not that into you. Um,
Exactly.
Thank you.
Exactly.
At all. He,
yeah.
he is not. That is not what he wants.
At all.
And then
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Oh, I thought you said
No.
something, Sharon. I'm sorry. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Adrian's hers was mistreating others, because that is gonna be you if it ain't you yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It will trickle
Yeah.
to you. Lies and a down talker. Adrian, let me know what you mean when you say down talker.
It sounds
Ghosting.
like she's saying, and let me know, because when somebody tries to talk down to you, act like you're an idiot, act like you ain't got
Oh,
good
condescending and
sense.
okay,
If
okay.
yeah, if that's not what you mean, Adrian, let me know. But honey, I'm with you on that one. What you cannot do.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Mhm.
talk to me any
That
kind of
part.
way.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This one is
Yeah.
important too. What Robin just put out. When he does not have friends,
Yeah.
I can't be
Yeah.
your everything. And that
That
also
part.
means that means that he doesn't have accountability.
Yeah.
That nobody can talk to him. Nobody can tell him anything. I don't know a man that don't
Hmm.
have like a group of boys. Like that
I
they
do.
who?
I mean, I can't say that, but I'm gonna just say I dated somebody. He didn't, and everything about me, he knew everything. So even if my breathing changed, he knew it, and he said to me, if we were to get married, I could possibly see my friends once a year.
Devil is a lie. Devil
Oh
is
no,
all kinds of lies.
no, oh
See,
no.
because that's too much. Number
Control.
one, I
It's a
cannot be
lot of
your
control.
everything,
Yeah,
and that's what that is. That's what that
he
Yeah,
is.
wants to control
And that's
everything.
a
Yep.
whole nother red flag is control.
yeah,
Yeah.
Control, especially when they try to control how you think, the things you can say, the places you can go. We not
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
we not doing that.
yeah. That's
See,
crazy.
this what we not finna do. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Listen. I used to have to hide. I think this particular person, it was just even me wanting to just work out and go to the gym. Honey, he didn't want me to go to the gym, so he would buy it. He would get me things so I wouldn't have to go to the gym because it's just the point of them not having other men, especially if they look real good, to be around me or to me to be in their presence. So yeah, it was a thing of just I think trying to control the whole situation.
Wow. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
that's got to be. So
Yeah.
you had a whole gym in your house.
That part right there is going back into the definition that it becomes emotionally dangerous.
Dangerous.
That not only
Yes.
becomes emotionally dangerous, that becomes physically dangerous,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
mentally dangerous. And so when somebody tries to control you like that, oh no, I'm gonna need y'all to get to stepping. Like
Yes.
put on your
That's
Mm-hmm.
pumps and get to stepping real quick.
yeah.
Yeah, cause
That's
Mm-hmm.
too much. That's mm-mm, that's too much.
yeah,
Yeah. And Rayon says if you cannot trust the person, and
yeah,
a lot of times,
Yeah.
especially what I found is it's not that he didn't trust you. It
Yeah.
wasn't
mhm,
that you wasn't trustworthy. He wasn't trustworthy. And
right,
so
Uh-huh.
people who can't be trusted find it hard to trust other people.
That
that part.
part.
So,
That's it.
Yeah,
like, them there is your issues. I need you to fix
right.
your issues before you come over here. All right, I saw someone okay, Lady Pearl says if he never compliments you, he may be
Mm.
self-absorbed.
That's true.
Okay.
I don't look
That's a
cute
good
today.
one.
I'm gonna put that in my back pocket, Lady Pearl. I'm gonna remember that.
Hmm.
Oh, I like this one too. Yelling, insecurity, inconsistency, a focus on my outer appearance. Oh, I like that. You
Yeah,
can't yell at me. Mm-mm.
that
Mm-mm.
Nope.
part. You that see that yes. Come on now. Cause once
Mm-mm.
you start all that yelling and stuff, Houston, we have a real problem.
A
And
real problem.
yeah, that just doesn't work. And that inconsistency, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
if I gotta be on a whole roller coaster, no, that's not a relationship. I don't want to be on a roller coaster. One day you really love me, the next day you barely like me, the next day, you want to be with me, and the next day you don't want to be with. I don't want to do that. Be consistent.
Mm-mm.
Either you like me or you
Yeah.
don't.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes. I totally
Yeah.
agree. I don't have
Yeah.
time for games.
Yeah.
And that means again, you are not um you have some trauma that you need to go to therapy and work
Exactly.
out
Right.
before you try to be attached to anybody because that's
Yeah.
too much to take
Exactly.
another person through all of that.
Yeah.
Robin says if
Yeah.
you
Your
ever
cotton,
raised I ain't heard this in a long time, Robin. Your
cotton
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 picking.
picking
picking.
voice.
I'm gonna speak the truth with love. It's a no-go for me.
No, yes, you cannot raise your voice. My father has never,
Yeah.
never, and I will never accept that. That is not good.
And
Rayon
I've been
said,
in a relationship that happened.
mm-hmm,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I
Like
mean, I
and what I've seen is that it would just escalate. Like he would yell, and then I
mm-hmm,
yelled, and then he got
right,
louder, and it was like so at one point then somebody had to stop, but I was like, wait a minute, all this yelling and stuff. Because see, I didn't grow up in a household like that, so for me, I had to kind
right,
of go back and remember that. And that's when it was starting helping me to know my worth and to know what I didn't have to take. And to know that, no, ma'am, that I'm a queen, and that's not what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna immerse myself into that.
Right. Yeah. You
Yeah.
have to set boundaries and say, well, we can disagree. We can
Yeah,
Correct.
not agree with each other. We can feel a certain kind of way, but we have to do it in a way that is healthy, that's
exactly.
respectful. And if we need to walk away until we can both calm down, where we can have
Mm-hmm.
this
Yep.
conversation, then that's what we need to do so that it's not that fevered pitch. Robin says we need
Yep.
to write the
Mm-hmm.
Church Girl Rants books. And we gonna write that one after we get Chrissy's book out first. We're gonna get her book out first.
Right.
And then we're
That
gonna
part.
circle back. We're gonna circle back. No, you are not the only one.
Also,
Okay.
and you know what, you guys, I think we also have to pay attention to the ones who they try to play the victim. Like that can, like, and when I say play the victim, yeah, they can play the victim and make it feel, and I think someone may have said it, make it feel like it's all on you. Because I had a situation like that, and I don't want to keep going, going personal, but if it's going to help someone, even there was a moment with my ex, because he went through these suicidal things. And one day, because I think I just had got fed up, and he tried to say, I think he was just going through something. Then he was like, "Well, what if I jump off of the balcony or whatever?" And he was like, and I think it was getting to me to this point, because I don't know what he wanted me to say. And you know what I said to him? I say, "You could go ahead and jump." And I opened up that door. I said, "You can go ahead and jump." And because I was fed up, I was so fed
That
up.
was too
And then he
much.
looked at
Too
me,
much.
and he looked at me in shock. And then he calmed it right on down. I say, "Oh, so that was really, to me, it was a tactic, because you wanted to see how I was going to
Right.
respond." And I went ahead and told you that you can go ahead and jump. I did. I said,
Mhm.
"You
Hmm.
can go ahead and jump." I sure did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
manipulative. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It's a
Mm-mm.
spirit of manipulation. It is definitely that manipulative piece. But that happens
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
so much. But here's the
Yes.
thing, all of these things that everybody is listing, the unfortunate part is that there are so many women that are so desperate or wanting to have a man in their lives. These red flags, they're just
They
look at
accept
them
them.
like, oh, it's not real. Oh, once I get him, I can change him.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's gonna be different
I
with
can.
me.
Yeah, he's not gonna do the same thing with me.
Yeah.
Here's my thing:
That's
when you
what gets
start
said.
dating
Yep.
these dudes, y'all better go back and get references. Y'all better go back and ask the ex something. Y'all need
That's
to
a
get a
good one.
reference
Well, let me
list.
say this. I don't know if you
Something.
should ask the ex. You should ask somebody that and let me tell you why I say I'm gonna qualify that. Ask somebody impartial that saw what went on.
Hmm.
So a friend of his,
Somebody.
one of his family members, only because I can remember dating somebody whose ex said all these horrible, horrible things about this person, and oh, he was blah 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 blah. But let me tell you, when we broke up, thank you,
They got back together. They got back
boom,
together.
boom.
Right.
Hear me when I tell you. So you might want to ask somebody else.
I'm just
But
saying,
I
ask
ain't mad
somebody.
now, huh?
Get a
Yeah.
reference sheet. Just get a reference sheet.
Yes, that is true.
You
Yeah.
know,
Absolutely.
whoever
That'll be
you need
good.
to ask, and especially if they've been married before or what have you. Okay, why was the divorce? What was the cause? But get some type of
Right.
understanding about it, to see what was going on and what happened. And yeah, that's my thought, because I'm tired of all these red flags, and
True.
then we take it into marriage.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. I'm trying to pop up
Hmm.
a couple of the other ones before we move on to the next
This
question,
is a
because I
lot of
want to.
comments. It's a lot of
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love
comments.
these comments.
Now, there was one that came up that said, "What if he can only talk to you certain times a
Certain
day?"
times a day.
I
Hmm.
know about that too. And ladies, if he's doing that, he is married or he's living with his woman, because there's no way. I mean, trust me, I have been there. I can't, if we can't go out or go on a date or go out for Valentine's Day, because you got to go out with I mean, come on. So you got to know, if he can only talk to you certain times a day, he's married.
Yeah,
Don't
something
even
else
waste your
going on.
time.
He got a
Something else
situation.
going on. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Let me see.
there's some really good comments. His wallet is always
Robin, when I tell
not
you
his
that what happened
wallet is
one
always
time,
missing.
you got one time to miss your wallet. One time.
Whew.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Just like my date with the
my
yellow
look, my
suit.
check didn't
That's
come
what he
in.
did.
My check didn't come
Oh,
in.
if your check didn't
Yes.
come in, just tell me that before we go out.
Exactly.
Don't wait till when they
Because I don't
deliver the
want to wash
checks at the
dishes.
table to be like, my check didn't come in.
Don't wait until you order that expensive dinner, and you, meaning he, has ordered this
Right.
expensive dinner, and then say my check didn't come in. Dude, well, my check is here. Can you separate this tab, please? Because I'm gonna
Yes.
pay mine.
I don't know what
I'm
he
not
gonna
sure
do.
what he doing.
Yes.
All right, let's
Yes.
see.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Okay,
Oh,
a man goes for
Oh,
what he
that's good.
sees first, and then
yeah.
wants to know who is this person, but the inner person is ugly. Yeah, and unfortunately, sometimes that's what happens. You see a beautiful package. She presents
Yep.
herself very nice, and initially you think she's a very nice person, but then you get to know somebody, and you get
Yeah.
to know that character counts more than a beautiful face. I did a post that says, and it was for my guy friends, and it was like, a beautiful face does not mean a beautiful heart. You got to know the difference, because faces change, but hearts, the Lord can change them. But yeah. Anyway, I don't know. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna move on. Robert says you compare me to your ex. No, we can't do that.
Mm-mm.
All
Nope.
right, y'all. We have so many, and I'm just like scrolling. I'm trying to say,
This is excellent, though. It's
I love
excellent.
it.
I like it. I love it that we're getting that feedback.
I love
absolutely.
this. I
Oh,
love it.
Robin says this one. Hey, Ashley, thanks for joining. Just when your ambassador shows up versus the real you,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
I think once you get to a certain age and a certain level, let me not say age, a certain level of maturity, you no longer bring your ambassador, because
Yeah.
you just like, this is me. If you like it, wonderful. If you don't, wonderful. Because I think when you bring your ambassador, there's some insecurity that says, maybe this person won't like me for who I really
Yeah.
am. So I have to pretend to be this other person who I think, and that might not be what they like, but who I think that they would
Right.
like.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think at a certain juncture in your life, you have to say, well, if you are going to like me or dislike me, you're going to like or dislike the real me. I won't be
Yeah.
disappointed because I showed you a picture of what I thought you wanted that you discarded or you said no to. If you're going to say no, it's going to be to the real me, to who I am
Mm-hmm.
authentically. And then I can be okay with that. And then I won't be back in the background like, okay, maybe if I had showed up as my real self, maybe he or
Right.
she would have liked me. So I'm going to give you the real deal, and then you get to make a decision whether or not, you are graced for this assignment.
Yeah. Can I some other ones too that I had pulled earlier today? Because I was kind of
Yes.
I was actually ready for tonight, because I was like, I'm gonna get this stuff early. So here's some other
All right.
examples. It says you justify their bad behavior. Like, you have to constantly justify how they're doing. That's a red flag. They don't talk through issues. They're constantly testing your boundaries. They have a massive sense of entitlement. Something in your gut feels wrong, and we most definitely overlook that. Everything is about them, and they are overly critical about their previous partners.
Right. Right. I love those. I love those. And which is why we have to um someone told me marriage is a sober decision.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I think we go into it, um especially women, with this whole fairy tale kind of thing, and like it's
Oh
gonna be
God, I
roses
can't.
and unicorns. Or I missed something with
Look,
roses and unicorns, but huh?
I just went back
yeah,
to my
sober.
engagement when you said
Oh,
sober.
yeah. Well, you gotta be sober when you propose, but it's like because this is I don't think we don't realize that we're gonna be making a life with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And not just, it's not the wedding, it's the marriage that we
Yeah.
need to be thinking about. Is this somebody that I really want to spend the rest of my life with? you
Hmm.
know can I
Hmm.
can I deal with
Hmm.
their their issues? um
Yeah.
can I deal with their brokenness, because they're going to be broken in some way, they're going to be hurting in some
Yeah.
way. I know we hear all the time, wait till you healed till you get married. Married people been married 50 years ain't healed, but anyway,
That
whatever.
part right there.
So
Yeah, that's
that
true.
because we are in a process of healing, we are in a process of becoming. And so a person that has an issue doesn't mean that they're a bad person, that you shouldn't marry them. I don't know anybody married that's healed fully.
No,
I'm
I
just gonna throw
mean,
that out there. I don't know
We
anybody.
all have
So
yeah,
if we go
imperfections.
with
All of us do.
we
all
all
of
have
us,
issues. But
all
We
of
all
us.
do.
I
With
love
what?
that Rayon said the key thing. You gotta have counseling. You,
Yeah.
Yes.
especially if you're going to be in that committed relationship and then you see that it's going towards engagement and marriage. And here's the thing, I think that counseling should be throughout the marriage. I don't think that it should
Yes.
start,
That's true.
at the engagement and right before the wedding. No, even
Yeah.
whether it's individual counseling, whether you go, individually and then do that couples counseling as well. I am such a fan of therapy. I
Hmm.
am such a fan of therapy because of the mere
Yes.
fact you do hit those brick walls and you are
Mm-hmm.
two different people and you're changing constantly. You know,
Mm-hmm.
life is changing you. You see things that are happening in your life that are happening, in your marriage and things of that nature. The way that I looked at marriage when I first got married after his death, I don't look at marriage the same way. I don't.
Yeah.
I
Hmm.
really, really don't. And so, I just think that counseling is definitely, something that's needed and I think it should be ongoing all the time,
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Most
That
definitely.
that's so true. Yeah, yes. Get help when you need it, and
yeah.
don't be embarrassed about getting it, because it's gonna help you be better. And when God sends that person, you will be in a better place to receive love purely, and to give it
Mm-hmm.
purely. So if you need to sit on somebody's couch,
That's
do
it.
Yeah.
that. Do that.
Yeah.
Yes, do that.
It's very important
Yeah.
because you don't want to compare the next person coming into your life from what you went through. Like I have to keep telling myself, even though I had a bad marriage and it was pretty hard and it was rough, when the next person come, don't get so, don't try. I know I'm gonna have to be on my P's and Q's, and I don't want to go back through the same thing I went through, but I don't want to get to the
Right.
point where like every little thing I'm like nitpicking every little thing. But I am gonna be very, very careful, on this
Mm-hmm.
next go around. Hmm.
Yeah. And
Right.
along with counseling, I think because I am a proponent of therapy, counseling, and making sure that whole premarital stuff. But before that relationship even gets to that premarital state, you need to have a good core of friends, guys and girls, who are
Hmm.
not afraid to tell you the truth about the person you are dating. And
True.
you need to be in a
Hey, Robin.
position to hear. what they are saying. And
Yep.
listen. And when I say you have to listen, because here's what you know. If you've got a good group of girlfriends and guy friends that are looking out for you, they want you to have love. They want you to
Yeah.
have someone. So when they come to you and say, hey, yeah, look at this. Ain't nobody
Yeah.
Hmm.
blocking. Ain't nobody trying to, ruin your parade. They're trying to help you save your life. And so
Right.
when they come to you, don't push it off like, nobody want me to be happy. No,
Right.
we want you to be really happy. And we see a red flag. We are going to
Yeah.
point it out to you. Now, what you do with that information,
That's it.
that's on you. But I am not your friend if I see danger and I do not say it to you. You can be mad at me and we
Exactly.
can like not be friends no more. I'm good with that. As long as I said it to you,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it now. Like Chrissy, if I see somebody that look like a joke, I'm gonna tell you, girl.
Please
And if
do.
we
Okay.
see if we see a text message that comes through, we, we on your case, Chrissy. Yes, we are definitely
And
on
she
your
know
case.
it because
But
she sent us
Sherry,
something before. And we was like, what?
right,
Who
right.
this homo? And I would expect y'all to do the same thing for me. Do not see me going down a bad path and don't warn me.
Yeah.
Now, if I don't listen to
Yeah,
the warning, okay, cool, but warn me. Just
yeah,
True.
red flag, stop,
Yeah.
yeah,
whatever
yeah.
you got to do. And being, like I said, ladies, be in a position, men, be in a position where you can hear them and that you know their heart is for you to have a successful relationship. And they wouldn't be doing anything to stop that, but listen to what they have to say.
And that's the thing. You're so right, Cheryl. And now Robin will call me out on my craziness. If y'all could see all
Hmm.
her comments, she crazy.
Hmm.
So she will call me out, and not just call me out, but just give me a series of questions to make me
Right.
think, to make me ponder, and to allow me to step back out of the situation
Mhm.
for a while
Wow.
and say,
Wow.
okay, let me consider this, and so on and so forth. So you do need to have that group of people. So now it's not just Robin. Now Robin has brought Sanita on. Sanita will,
Hmm.
yeah, say some things to me that's like, girl, let me just tell you that, no, ma'am. So, but they allow me to do the same things to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I
Hmm.
love the fact that we can always be open and honest with
Yes.
one another as well.
Yes.
And
Yes.
if you have friends that you can't be open and honest, that you got to hide certain things and you got to preface it like this or something like that,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
then no, you might want to rethink that.
Right.
CTFAR. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
talking to you.
Yeah. But
Mm-hmm.
what did the
Yeah.
Bible
Hi,
say?
Ashley. Yeah.
Yeah, and I love what
Hey,
Ashley
Ashley.
said. But the
Yeah.
Bible says, in the multitude of counselors, there is safety.
Their
So
Yeah.
safety.
get your safe place and listen to them. And Ashley was talking about losing a lifelong friend because she
Yeah.
told her friend that her boyfriend was cheating. Lost a friend. They got married, and he's still cheating.
Still doing it.
Yeah.
And
So
here's the
sad that
truth: we
yeah.
know when, as women, we know when something's amiss.
Correct.
We know, and we
Yeah, we
make a
do.
decision whether or not we are willing to live with that.
So
Some
true.
people are willing to live with that. And so I say keep being a good friend. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you were maybe a better friend to her than she was to
Mm-hmm.
you.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
she's got to live with the consequences of the decisions that she
Right.
makes. So, you know,
Yeah.
bless the Lord, oh my
Yeah.
soul.
Yeah. You guys, Robin has to really explain CTFAR. It is something
What is that? I
that,
think you said that it's an acronym for something.
yeah,
I think you said it before on one of the
look,
previous shows.
yeah, it's a whole dynamic that I don't like, but she made me do it because it makes you think. So the C is
Hmm.
like your circumstance. So what's the circumstance? Then the thought. of the circumstance, and then what are your
Mm-hmm.
feelings, and then your action, and what's the results. So it's a whole
Oh, nice.
dynamic, but
Yeah.
it
Okay.
really puts
So it's like a
things
I
in
like that.
process.
perspective. Yeah, it puts
Okay.
things in, because we always trying to
I like
go in
that.
with our
Yeah.
feelings. He was like, I'm not talking about your feelings right now. What are your thoughts about the circumstance? Your
Right.
Mm-hmm.
thoughts are different
Mm-hmm.
than your feelings. So what are your
Hmm.
thoughts about it? Oh, it was a whole thing, and I was not happy about that either. But praise the Lord.
Well, and
It-
so, and we just like we need friends that's gonna check us, especially
Yeah.
when they bring out their little
It's important.
they career backgrounds
yeah.
to check. Like, oh, okay, girl, I'm a counselor now. Whoop, whoop. What are your thoughts about?
Background checks.
Yeah,
Background
right.
checks. I got people who always
but
want to
that's
do background checks on
beautiful.
anybody I date. Yeah.
Yeah.
Check their history. Check their history.
Yeah.
And we
Look,
Exactly.
love
I'm
you
into back.
too,
Look,
Adrian.
yes, Adrian, we love you too. But I'm into background
Yes,
check,
ma'am.
medical history, driving record, uh,
All of it.
all of it.
Oh,
Yep.
You
So,
have to ask so many more questions now than
yeah,
before. And so I think that's something that the two of you will need to discuss. You can check me out. Do all the research that you need to do.
yep,
I'm gonna check you out.
yep,
yeah.
And I'm gonna do
Let
all the
him know you're
research that
gonna
I
check
need
him
to
out.
do. Yeah, and or let's bring this all to the table, and I'm going to tell you what I think you need to know, and
yep,
you can tell me what you think I need to know. I'm still going to check you out outside of that,
right,
because I need to
right.
know who I'm
Yeah.
involved with.
Absolutely.
Like I said, this is you
Yep.
know this is a lifelong commitment that you're making, and so you have to make sure that you're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Let's see, what Adam and Eve were the
ladies, I
perfect
think,
couple. Oh, thank you, Sharon. The Lord is with you. The Lord is with you. Because girl, you see, the Lord is with you. Okay,
Yep.
we may have to
Hallelujah.
do a part two to this. I
I think
have
That'll be
so.
my
good.
wonderful. Yes, we'll do a part two to this. I was gonna do another show. We were gonna start our cuffing season next week, but we're gonna do a part two to this because I had some questions that we didn't get to go through.
All right.
So
Sounds good.
y'all join us next week for part two of red flags in relationships, especially for Christians, and we're going to continue this on. So y'all don't ghost us next week. We need y'all to come
Yeah.
right back next
We
week
need
for
you.
the
We
same.
need y'all.
And
Because
share with
Cheryl, this
friends.
time, for part two, I would love
Hmm.
for us to discuss what red flags are we taking into a relationship. Because
Ooh, that'll be
sometimes
a
we
good
got our
one.
Okay.
own red flag. So what
Oh, I'm
red
sure I
flags
got
are
some.
we? Yeah, what red flags are we taking into the relationship? You know what I'm saying? Because it's
And
not
we
just
can't
on
get on
that
here and
other
say nothing.
person. They have to
Hmm.
look at the red flags too. So what red flags
Yes.
could we possibly be taking into the relationship? So we
Okay,
need
I
to make
like
sure
that.
that we check out our own self. Work out your own soul
Absolutely.
salvation.
Relinquishing control.
Yes, yes.
Relinquishing
Hey,
control.
Cece. Yes, so
Yeah.
we'll do part two. So y'all be thinking about that as you come on next week or before next week. Be thinking about that leading up to and ask
Hmm.
yourself, what do I need to be working on? What could be a turn off to him? What proclivities do I have in my life that I need to check
Yeah.
too? So y'all make sure she said parts 2 through 5 to join us right back here
Just stay
next
on it.
Tuesday, 8 o'clock, part two of Relationship Red Flags, because we can have yeah.
Share,
Well,
share, share, share this.
yes,
Share
share this
Please
this.
with
share.
everybody.
Share
You
the
all have been
post when you see it.
amazing on tonight. So we thank you all just for showing up, just for showing up. And when I say
Yeah.
showing up, not just being here, but being so active in the
Yeah.
comments. That is what we really, really like, being able to have a conversation with you. And if you have not join us on our social media channels. You can find Chrissy. She's at Chrissy Elaine V on Instagram and Chrissy Vickers on Facebook. And then you have, hold up, let me see. Let me do it right. Sharon on Instagram. She's at SL Grant _ Be
I
able to
put some
find
good
her
stuff
there.
out there now.
Yeah, I saw it today. You seen the comment
Uh-huh.
on Facebook
Yes.
and on Instagram. So y'all check her out. You can always find me at Cheryl Thomas Speaks. And if you just feel it in your heart and you want to be a blessing to the ministries that goes forth on this channel, you can send Cash App to at Cheryl Thomas Speaks. You can also do it buymeacoffee.com at / Cheryl Thomas, or I'm also on PayPal. Y'all, we love y'all. We love chatting with y'all, talking to y'all, and I will do that, Robin, asking the brothers what are red flags for them. I'm gonna post that on my Facebook and see what kind
that'll
of
be
good stuff we can get
good.
going on that. So I will do that. Thank you for that.
I love you,
So we'll
Adrian.
see you all on next week. We love you and have a good night.
Have a good night, everybody.